Hello, my name is James Thorpe and I'm the editor of International Security Journal. Delighted to be on the barox stand here at the Security Event 2025 in Birmingham, finding out a little bit about the company's integration partnerships and learning more a little bit about the technology behind what they do. So can you tell us about the barox journey so far and kind of your story and what you've been doing up to this point, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So barox is a business. We're headquartered in Zurich in Switzerland, and the company was started, about 27 years ago by Angelo Banfi and Rudolf Rohr, and the two directors still manage the business today. So we're a real family culture inside the business as well. And I guess we're the market leader really for Ethernet switch products across Europe. So going back all those years ago, they started in the analog world, and that gave them an amazing insight, I think, really into the challenges of video. So when the market moved to IP, really then they understood the key features that needed to go into those products, and our Switches for Video brand was born back in about 2014. When we talk about switches for video, what we're talking about is high performance backplane, so that's to move all of the high bandwidth video around the network and support features such as multicasting, which is an inherent video feature as well. But also come up with some unique diagnostic tools, and actually you'll see in a little while when we do the more detailed demonstrations that actually we add relevant and real value to supporting networks in the real world, and certainly that's what we bring to our clients.
Fantastic. And can you tell us a little bit about the sectors you're active in as a business as well?
Yeah, so the business is pretty much split between security and transportation. When we talk about the security sector, what we really mean is government level C&I. I mean, that's our real strong suit, but we operate in all the sectors that sit below that as well. And I guess we're the benchmark really for governments across Europe, actually, due to our cyber security features on the products. And transportation, just to give you a little bit of a scale of what we're involved in there, I mean, we have about 70% of the infrastructure across our home market of the DAC region really, so that's traffic and tunnels, road and rail, airports, that type of thing as well.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the factors which differentiate you in the marketplace?
Yeah, so when we talk about key capabilities on the products, I guess our top line USP is our device management system. That really underpins everything that we do as a business, and our capability really when it comes to video and how our clients manage their networks. The device management system is actually license free on board our managed switch products, and it provides customers actually with some unique tools to diagnose faults, reduce time to resolving issues on site, and dramatically reduces support overhead. And I think from barox's perspective, when you think of our core USPs, I would say it's reducing that support overhead and maximising system uptime. We've actually now taken that a step further as well by integrating those tools and capabilities into our VMSs and PSIM brands, and really that's been a game changer, because essentially whilst it's kind of like a bold move, what we didn't realise was the knock-on benefit to our clients is that they could differentiate themselves with their own clients and win business on the basis of the additional capabilities that barox can bring. And I would say those are the core factors that really make us second to none for Ethernet transmission.
That's it. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you were showcasing then?
Yeah, so Milestone is one of our longest standing and most successful, to be honest, integration partners here. And the integration was really born by the very close relationship between Milestone and barox in our home markets. And I think the recognition that our core capabilities in our device management system on the switch would enhance the Milestone platform and actually bring more from the joint collaboration there.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the benefits and the features as well, please?
Yeah, so from a feature point of view, it's a really nice integration. We're integrated into both aspects, the management client and the smart client on Milestone there. Looking first at the management client here, you can actually see we are in the tree. So you take the Milestone plugin, you integrate it into here, and barox actually pops up. Now what you can see also here is immediately you see our network topology benefits and all of the ability to be able to drill down and get deep level diagnostic information on connected devices. When we talk about our integrations, actually it's very much about giving the customer a view of the whole network. So you get cable infrastructure information back, you get information about faults on there as well. So that all happens inside the management client view. What you've also got here is the setup for the SNMP alerts. So within Milestone itself, all of the barox SFP alerts are integrated into Milestone. That includes things like digital IO, our cybersecurity features and things like that as well. And that can all be set up in this screen here. What then happens to that information, if there is an alert on site, it comes into the Milestone Smart Client. And this is really a game changer. It's about bringing the information from the field into the Smart Client as well. And even when we think about cyber features, because that's something really important to our customers, you know, things like going to the edge and putting in an incorrect password, you know, the operator can see straight away from that trap that somebody is at the edge, could be totally legitimate, but maybe not, and is able to take a next action very quickly on that basis as well. So when you go into the Smart Client here, what you can do actually at the front level, if you've got the correct user privileges, is you can actually switch on and off. Here we've got camera on and off. So you can reboot video connectivity from here. So if I just switch the camera off here, so what we're going to see now is we're going to see an alert come up in your SNMP alerts here. The camera is going to go offline there. Now, if you had a camera or device out in the field, whatever that might be, the operator would get an immediate alert into the system to let them know that device had gone down and be able to take the next action. And then you can simply switch on the camera at this end, so that will take a moment to come back in. But really it's all about seamless integration between the two systems, and the client or the maintainer of the system being able to go into a single pane of glass to actually manage that system and manage it better. From a top line benefits point of view, it's reducing support overhead, reducing site visits, so that's also health and safety risk. Quite often the ability to be able to see in the network gives you the tools to be able to resolve those issues from behind a desk rather than go outside. So that's a game changer, and you don't need really qualified switch network engineers to be able to use this system. You know, operators can easily manage that as well. So that's what really stands barox apart from our other players in the market.
Thank you so much. So can you tell us a little bit about your partnership with Gentech, please?
Yeah, our partnership with Gentech really stemmed from the fact that they are very, very strong in the C&I space and in large infrastructure projects. And actually, it was really driven by client need. We were pushed by our clients to actually come together with Gentech and get this integration done. What's really nice about it is it's a DAP-approved Gentech integration. So essentially, it's tested and fully approved by Gentech, which makes us pretty unique in the market from that point of view. So the integration covers a number of elements. We're now in Config tool, which is a core part of Gentech Security Center. And essentially inside here, this is where all the barox switch setup goes. A key part of the integration is that we can take all of the SNMP trap information from the barox switches into the Gentech Security Center interface. And this is where this is all set up here. Yeah. The integration itself is quite unique in that we communicate bidirectionally with the Gentech interface. So that makes us quite a unique technology partner to them as well. So all of the traps are set up in this screen here under plugins within area view. So that's where the core setup goes. There's actually a global button here so you can automatically set all traps up as well. But actually the key factor to show you in here really, so here we are in Config tool, and you have got all of the barox device management capability set up in here, so you can drill down individually into the devices, get all the alarm information, understand what product is at fault, and that all then comes into the front of Security Center. So now if we go back into this screen here, so this is the main Security Center interface. Essentially, what we can also do, if you've got the correct user privileges, the operator can reboot cameras from this interface here. Imagine this is a device out in the field going down. This is what the operator is going to see. Yeah. So it's going to see that the device has gone down there. You then go in alarm monitoring area, and you've got the alerts and an audit trail of what has happened out in the field there. So that all comes into the front end of Security Center as well. And you can create alerts and events in there as well.
So can you tell us a little bit about how the partnership with Genesis Wires came about projects?
So first of all, it was about bringing a high-end brand of switching into the Genesis family of integrations, which is something that's very important to us, and also part of what their world is in Europe for their cyber secure side of things, and being the only piece that is CAPS approved and NPSA certificated gives us that flexibility of bringing them into a family of solutions.
Fantastic. So can you tell us a little bit about the core features of this integration, please?
So from an integration point of view, we look at, as we take from the concept of where the Genesis platform is from the cradle to grave solution. So it's a full traceability of being able to bring all of the systems into one, but also to give that flexibility of visibility to the integrator and to the end user, which is paramount in terms of that enhanced cyber secure environment.
Fantastic. And you touched on the end user there. Can you just talk us a little bit about some of the core benefits and how you're also kind of engaging with installers and integrators and end users?
Yeah, so from an on-site point of view, it helps with on-site commissioning in terms of its simplicity and intuitive operation that gives you that capability of being able to be a human in the loop and keeping everything as fluid as possible, but everything is an automated operation in terms of the response back. So in terms of being able to dial in from a remote application, reducing the amount of on-site visits and giving that capability of being able to get into the system from a remote application.
George Maddock, Network Optics Regional Manager. I work with Sarah, who we met a while ago, in regards to an integration between their health monitoring of the network software through the barox switches and also our VMS platform, NX Witness. They've done an amazing integration where it basically combines the strength of their health monitoring for networks and also our super lightweight VMS system that allows them to basically view everything in one platform. So what we've done here is you can actually monitor the health of all your ports along the switch, but also view the topology and the health of the network in that case. With the integration that they've done is actually really amazing, is you're able to see all the events coming through when somebody's logged into a network switch, when they've logged into a camera, if there is a failed login or anything like that. It provides all that information to the end users to basically give them full access to their network and to make sure that everything is running according to how it's supposed to, but also allow them to monitor their actual video management system through here as well without having to go to different interfaces, move to different applications, and we've just brought all of that into one platform. And you can see here we can basically go from switches. If you have the ports around there, you can click into it and it'll show you the usage, the power, the current network stability, and then along that you also have the topology here, which allows you to see the mapped out network, including the switches, the clients, and also your cameras. So you could potentially go from here, log into the specific camera, diagnose it as well to find out if the camera's ever dropped offline or if there are any network interruptions, if the cable has been cut, and you can view all of that information through our software here along with the barox integration. So overall, it's really showcases not just how good barox are doing with their network health and software, but also how easy it is to integrate all of this into Network Optics, which is why we're very close partners and we've been working quite well together. And I'm very happy about the way this has turned out and that we're ready to basically provide this to end users.